I want to start this video off with a really quick story, and I hope it helps you as much as it helped me. I had a mentor. This is probably 9 years ago. I just started seeking out mentors, which, by the way, changed my entire life. Just find people who've done the thing you want to do and buy time. Download the knowledge, download their lessons, and more importantly, download their mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. And the trajectory of your life and the accomplishment of your goals, it speeds up tenfold. So I hired this mentor. And he asked a question. This was actually on a group call. He asked a question to the group. How tall does a tree grow? I'm going to ask you the same thing. How tall does a tree grow? And of course, everyone's confused. I'm super confused. And then I reached out to him after and said, I'm going to think about this for a few days. I was taking the work I was doing very seriously. So I thought about it. I journaled on it. I came up with a bunch of random answers. None of them were the answer. Finally, after 3 days, I asked him, I've tried, what's the answer? Don't leave me hanging. I need the answer. And he said something that changed the way I looked at life forever, up until this day. He said, a tree will grow as tall as it possibly can. Wherever it's placed, it won't complain about it, however much sun it can get, water it can get, however deep its roots are, whatever its circumstances are. It'll grow as tall as it possibly can. It won't compare itself to other trees. It won't say, well, they grew that much. Why am I not that big? They won't compare themselves to other trees that are smaller and say, look at me. They're in their lane. They have a purpose. They won't limit their growth. A tree at some point doesn't say, I'm good. I grew to my full potential. I can't grow anymore, so I'm good. I don't want to get up and grow anymore. And it got me really thinking about how many areas in my life I just and by the way, my life was nothing like it looks like now. I didn't have any cars. I was riding a pedal bike to the grocery store. By the way, I was 26, 27 at the time. It's embarrassing looking back at it. No reason why I didn't have a girlfriend and no one wanted to go on dates with me. I didn't have a car to pick them up in, but I was riding my pedal bike. I just quit my job and I was trying to figure out what am I here for? And I noticed so many areas in my life, like in my fitness, in my self-education, in areas in my life where I just kind of stalled out. Or I just said, hey, I'm good. Or I said, hey, that's too hard for me. I won't even try it because what if it doesn't work? Or I can't do that. Or I'd look at other people or other trees and say, well, they grew so big, I could never do that. Or I was comparing myself to others. And when I realized that this game, I don't care if it's the money game, I don't care if it's the fitness game, the relationship game, the whatever it is that you want to call, I don't care what it is. The point of the game, and in my opinion, the point of life, the reason we're here, everything in the universe is expanding. Everything naturally wants to grow. I have a 8-month-old and he's super curious. Every part of him is curious, wants to explore, wants to grow. There's no part of him that doesn't want to grow. I believe it's our natural state and we forget it at some point. Teachers tell us we're not good enough. Parents tell us we can't do that. The educational system says, no, play it safe. That's crazy. Don't dream. Go do that. And at some point, we lose that. We stop growing for the sake of growing. And we start getting hyper logical and we start making excuses. I believe that we are here to grow just like a tree. And again, that has stuck with me ever since that day. Every time I feel like I'm playing it safe, stalling out, saying I couldn't do that, comparing myself, whatever that may be, I'm reminded and I remind myself that a tree doesn't judge. It doesn't care. It does whatever it has to do at whatever circumstances it has. It is not for us to compare and look at someone else's cards. We are to grow as tall as we possibly can. And I know most of the world will say, hey, just be happy with what you have. I am happy with what I have. I'm extremely grateful. And I'm really also grateful for the opportunity to wake up today and strive for more. Again, I know that's not a very popular message these days. It's like the whole world has given up on their dreams and has created this narrative to pass down to you, say, hey, you're good. Or, hey, you couldn't do that. Leave it to someone else. Or, hey, play it safe. I'm like, no. Let me know if this is resonating. If one person watching this video gets a little spark in them and says, oop, I could do a little more. One more rep, one more set, one more. I'm going to get up tomorrow and just push it a little further, not from a place of not enough, not from a place of lack, not from a place of needing to prove anything. From a simple and deep desire to just be a little bit better today than you were and than I was yesterday. That's it. That, to me, is the game. And when I'm tapped into that game and I'm less worried about the result, or I'm less worried about the outcome, less worried about what people think of me, I feel a deep sense of fulfillment, like a deep intrinsic feeling of gratitude and also energy, like almost never ending energy from the source. And when I am focused on results, or this isn't working, or why are they getting the result and I'm not? What are people going to think of me? It's almost like my capacity massively shrinks. My energy seems forced and pushed, like I have to motivate myself. It's dirty energy. Power versus Force. Highly recommend that book. It's dirty energy. And I start beating myself up. I start getting stressed. I start getting anxious. I get it. But when I'm focused on just what's in front of me, on walking my path, on focusing on becoming just a little bit better, developing my skills just a little bit more, doing it for the sake of doing it, and playing the game for the sake of playing it, the enjoyment of playing it, I cannot stress to you how potent and powerful and life-changing that is. I cannot stress to you how much that changed my life. How much more. I'm going to keep going. I hope that's okay. Like this video if you're liking it. Subscribe to this channel. I could talk about this for hours. By the way, inside the UIG, we have something called The Code. We have weekly mindset calls, actually 2 right now, where we have these conversations. Because to me, crypto, DeFi, investing, I don't care what you're doing, business, I don't care what you're doing, career, job, it's going to be very difficult to improve if we don't improve ourselves. It's an inside-out game. We have glasses on, and through the glasses, we see the world. And if we can get our glasses right, the way we see the world changes. As within, so without. These are all universal concepts, universal truths that if we truly embrace them and we worked on the person, the human, you, me, and we worked on that first, everything else gets infinitely easier. So again, I could keep going. I'll taper it off there. I hope something landed for you. And just remember, it's your cards. It's your race. No one else's. No need to compare. No need to feel inadequate or to feel like you're not there yet. You're on your path. You're there. Every single day. Like, life happens in this moment. Yes, we set goals and targets and outcomes that we desire. Yes. But life is happening now. And when we focus on that and we fall in love with the process and not the outcome, how tall does a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can. When that's our work and that's what we're focused on, what seems like miracles, and I know you know what I'm talking about because you've probably experienced this. You were trying hard at something, then you surrendered, and then by a random series of events and pure chance, it's like that outcome that you desired actually happened with way less effort, and it was almost like you couldn't have planned it that way. We've all probably experienced versions of that. That can be your life. That can be a naturally occurring outcome. I know it can because I experience it. I see other people experience it. So, how tall does a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can. Whatever resources, whatever it has available to it. Doesn't judge, doesn't compare. It just wakes up every day. I don't know if a tree wakes up, but you get the point. and does its work and is playing the game. Don't limit what you're capable of. Don't limit your capacity. Even if the world is telling you, hey, most of the world has given up. Really hope that lands. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. If you want more mindset or these conversations, do let me know in the comments. This is the topic that I love the most important topic, yet oftentimes the most ignored. So if you do want more content like this, I'd be happy to create it. Do let me know in the comments below. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.